on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Captain America Outriders attack set from Avengers Endgame. So let's get into it with the new Captain America. And this is the main reason why most people have been buying the set, including me. And he looks great. He's got this new helmet mold, which is similar to the Ultron drone helmets from Age of Ultron. But it's not. It covers up more of the back of the head, which is good for covering up the back facial expression. He's got the A, he's got the wings on the side. And the problem with the face is that it's flesh printed on a blue head, and on the box it's like looks all like flesh color and normal, but in the set it's practically white, and that's a problem with Lego. When they print a lighter color on a darker color, it shows through and it looks more white than it does flesh, which is a shame because it doesn't look too bad for Chris Evans actually. Um, he also has the Quantum Realm suit, which looks great. Like, it's really good looking, actually. Like, if you just shine it in a certain light, you can see all the little speck details there are. There's the Avengers logo. Just looks great. People can criticize them for being in all the sets, but it is a great print. And then he has the new shield, which is red, white, and blue printed on gray to look more like the vibranium, even though it's not silver. But since it's not completely molded in red, it's more shiny and more matte, or like more crisp looking. Even though I do kind of prefer my custom one because I painted silver, so it's more like accurate in the silver color, and I also painted the scratch marks. But something I actually recommend is, instead of putting the entire head and helmet on the old one, just put the new helmet, because it covers up the printing on the old head, because they used to print the mask onto the head, not actually as a piece. And it has the strap at the bottom, which is even more accurate. So, yeah, that's how I would design Captain America if you were giving the old Caps the new mask. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Cap. Next up, we have the Outriders, and I'm sick of these guys. They come in all the endgame sets for the most part, except for the Quinjet. And it's cool to get gold claw pieces, and the shoulder spike piece isn't bad either. But it's like they put less quality into the printing of this figure than they did for the bigger sets, like the Hall of Armor. Because the printing quality in the Hall of Armor is better than this. And it's also better in the Infinity War sets. So, yeah, just plain old figure. This is just the different variant without the arms. And then the other ones, they have the 4 arms with the claws. But they look stubby and weird. So the gold claws are the main draw of these figures, but they're bland and they're the same from Infinity War and the rest of the Endgame sets. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into the main build of the set, which is this crazy, wacky Captain America bike. So it's not a bad design. I like what they tried to go for here, where they're trying to basically make it look like Captain America's cowl, or his mask, because it has the wings on the side, has the A, even though it's in the Avengers logo form. Just looks very cool from that perspective, the visual perspective of how they were trying to design it. The unfortunate thing is they have to add these disc shooters, which I didn't have as a piece before, and they're pretty fun to play around with. But it makes the sides look all square and a little bit weird. And you have these guns in the front, which this one has like bullets, and it's weird because they don't make these clip pieces in translucent, so they're just in yellow. So that's kind of weird. And this one has the blast pieces here. And the funny thing is you can actually detach them and give Cap these guns, and it's just honestly ridiculous looking. Like, look at this. Whoa! That's so funny. It looks ridiculous like that. What if you give Cap those giant, ridiculous, big honking guns there? Then you have this big little spotlight on the front there with this like overcarriage piece that they use in a lot of Lego City sets, but you have like a light on the front. You have this funny kickstand, which the bike is so big that it doesn't stand on its own. Well, it kind of does, but if you want to like kickstand it, you can do that. There is a little thing there, and a lot of complaints I'm finding is that it's oversized. So you have a little seat there, and then you have a little clip on the back where you can clip Cap's new shield. Well, it's not new, but it's new in Lego in this form. And you can clip it on the back, and you can sit Cap in the driver's seat, and people are complaining that it's oversized. I don't really mind. And then you have more flames coming out the back, and you have these giant wheels. It looks ridiculous. It looks crazy. And then if you want to fire at your Outriders, you can do so. I'm just going to try and shoot this one guy. But you have these disc shooter pieces, which I didn't have before, and you have these... I like how they meld the play feature into the set, where they have these gears and all this. But it does look like a part of the motorcycle, so it doesn't detract from it, because usually when they have these shooting features, they usually stick out, but it doesn't stick out on this build. And you can just fire it. There, I shot him first try. So that's how those work. Never had that piece before, so it's pretty cool to get. And one more thing I wanted to bring up is I love this new Avengers logo print they're coming up with for this wave. I believe it's new, but it just looks great. It's got this light blue shine with the dark blue background and the white rim. It just looks really nice, and I can't wait to use it in future. You get 3 in this set, and I believe they come in most of, if not all of, the Avengers Endgame sets, except for the Hall of Armor and maybe the Quinjet. But it comes in the Avengers facility and in that new promotion. It just looks great. Very useful prints, and I didn't have any Avengers logo prints, so this is great. Really love this. Anyway, moving on to the ratings for the set. This set is actually kind of a really... I actually like this set a lot. The main draw is the new Captain America helmet piece, but he doesn't really have the main suit. He's just wearing the Quantum Realm suit, which doesn't bother me. It's good if you want to army build Outriders, but as of now, we don't know much about the plot of Endgame, and if the Outriders will even be in it, and we don't know if the Outriders will even be in Endgame, and like Infinity War already came out, so we don't really have much use to army build them anymore. But the build, I actually like what they went for. It's a little bit oversized, but I actually like the visuals they try to go for with where it's supposed to kind of look like his helmet. And obviously I love the new Cap figure, so I'm actually going to give this one a B+. I'm sick of the Outriders, but if you want to army build them, then fine, but I don't really care. I'm sick of them. But great to get the new pieces for Cap. Really glad that LEGO finally made those pieces for Cap. Really happy about that. And I actually kind of like the design they went for the bike. It's obviously cartoony, and I doubt Cap will have that in the film. But I still kind of like the design. It's over the top, but it's actually kind of funny, and it's well built in some ways, where they blend in play features into the build pretty well. Even though that feature where you take the guns off and have Cap hold them is ridiculous. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of this Captain America Outriders attack set from Avengers Endgame, and what you thought of my review in the comments as well. And I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.